Hello, it's Marcus here from CarVeto. So this brief video is to discuss MOT history. Now you're able to get MOT history for free with the .gov website just here, where you would click the button, enter a car reg and get an MOT history similar to the one we're seeing just here. CarVeto provide MOT history for every vehicle that is 3 years old or more. There's a few important distinctions between a CarVeto MOT history and the MOT history that you can find online with the .government website. The first one pertains to mileage issues. So you can find if a vehicle has mileage problems on the government website, but you will need to independently go through each mileage and the dates of the MOT to uncover if there are any mileage problems. On a CarVeto check, we tell you directly. So we can see this vehicle has actually failed its CarVeto. If we scroll down, we can see this car actually failed its check due to it being a Category C insurance write-off. So that's something else that we include with each check. But if we come down, we can see mileage issues here, and it says that the odometer reading reduced by 169,916 miles between the 11th of May 2016 and the 5th of September 2018. So if we scroll down to the bottom of the report and we go to this date here, which is the 11th of May 2016, and we'll see what the CarVeto is talking about. So we come to the 11th of May 2016 just here, and we can see the mileage at this point in the car's life was very high at 218,308 miles, and that date was the 11th of May 2016. We can see on the 5th of May 2018, so this is about a year and a half later, that the mileage was recorded with the Ministry of Transport during its next MOT as being 48,392 miles. So we can see that the mileage was actually reduced on this car by about 160,000 miles, so that is a staggering reduction. It may be that this vehicle had a mileometer replacement. That is feasible. If that's the case, then you would expect to see full documented history of the mileometer being replaced. Or it could also mean that the car suffered mileage reduction, or otherwise known as car clocking. And that's why this mileage has been reduced to such a degree. So this is a very important feature of a CarVeto history check. The other important information with MOT history is to always look at the advisories for the last 2 MOTs. This is really part of our best practice. We include this information in our complimentary car buyer's guide, which is given with every single CarVeto Platinum check. So we can see the advisories here are near side headlamp lens slightly defective. We have near side registration plate lamp inoperative. We have near side rear seatbelt webbing slightly damaged. So these aren't huge costly items, but they are important nonetheless. Because these were advisories, it means that they didn't have to be replaced in order for the car to pass its MOT. They were only advised as being replaced. It was recommended. But we can see an item like this, near side rear seatbelt was webbing and slightly damaged or frayed, that there's every chance in the next MOT that the car will actually fail on that item. So if you go ahead and buy the vehicle, you will need to cover the costs of that repair. So what this enables you to do with an MOT history is foresee any potential money you're going to have to spend on the car in 12 months time or when the next MOT is due. So we recommend that special attention is paid to brakes and tyres that come under the advisory notices, because they are almost always going to be failure items on the next MOT and they're going to need to be replaced. So typically a couple of tyres and a set of brakes on the front of the vehicle could easily be £300, £400, £500. So this is the type of money that you will need to account for before you actually buy the vehicle. And a CarVeto MOT history check is a great way of doing that. The other items we include in every CarVeto, we tell you if the car has ever been stolen, if it's recorded on the police national register, or there's been an insurance payout for theft. We tell you if the car has ever been written off, that's category A, B, C, D, S or N. If the vehicle has ever been imported or exported, or scrapped or unscrapped, or endured a VIC inspection. If there's ever been any major colour changes to the body of the car, we can see this one has had one. If there's ever been any plate transfers, and we also tell you what those number plates were and the date when they were changed. There's lots of useful car owner information included just here. We give you additional mileage information just here, vehicle details, and we also tell you if the car has any outstanding finance. So we tell you what the finance package is, whether it's hire purchase, lease purchase or contract purchase, the lending finance company's name, their telephone number, and even the agreement number as well. So you're able to contact the lending company before you buy the car and get further information on how much is outstanding and the steps required to legally be able to buy that vehicle. And as I've mentioned, we also provide you with our complimentary used car buying guide. You click this image and it will give you a full guide with tips and some secrets to buying a used car that's genuine, reliable and good value for money. The guide itself comes from over 30 years of direct automotive experience, so it really is a great piece of information that I'm sure you'll find very useful.